7 years ago, I made a video explaining the top 5 mistakes that beginners make when it comes to the gym, which prevents them from seeing results. Chances are you're probably making those mistakes right now, which is why you're not seeing the results that you would like. But if you stay tuned to this full video, I'm actually going to explain the top 5 mistakes that you're making and the solution to those mistakes so you can start seeing better results in the gym. Now, I want to recreate that video from 7 years ago. I want to make it better, so I'll put a link to that old video. You can go watch it and then compare it to this current video. My goal is to make it way better than the last one. So without any further ado, let's start. Now, these tips are in no particular order, right? So no particular order, no order of importance, just however it comes to my mind. So the first tip and the first mistake that you're making is you're not consistent. Now, what do I mean by you're not consistent, right? Let's say, for example, you go to the gym on Monday and then you go Tuesday, but then you don't actually follow it up with a schedule, right? So you're not actually going consistently on a day-to-day basis, on a week-to-week basis, right? So your schedule is all over the place. You'll go Monday, you'll go Tuesday. The next week, you'll probably just go one day out the week. And the week after that, you probably don't go out at all. And then the week after that, you go 3 times a week. And then next month, the cycle kind of repeats. It's like once a week, twice a week, sometimes none, and then sometimes 3 times. So your schedule is all over the place. Now, here's the easy way to fix that, right? Try to create a schedule that you can stick to even if you're not able to go consistently for the same amount of time per week, as long as you're able to just get in there consistently, even if it's for 20 to 30 minutes per session, that is actually okay because that's actually going to help you build momentum, right? And when you first start, momentum is going to be the most important thing for you because you need to start building those good habits of at least showing up, right? If you're able to show up, then at least you'll start to, you know, get consistent, and then that consistency will lead to results in the end, combined with the other 4 things that I'm going to actually mention, right? So be consistent. That is the first thing that I wanted to mention. Second mistake that you're making is you don't actually have a workout plan, right? You're going into the gym and you're doing a bunch of random workouts. You need to be aware of that and actually start to get an actual tailored workout plan that is for you and your specific goals, right? A lot of people tend to go in the gym and they do a bunch of random workouts, right? They do whatever machine is open, right? If that sounds like you, comment below. It's okay. We've all been there. But I'm able to tell you from personal experience that does not work, and that's not actually going to get you the results that you are looking for, especially if you're somebody looking to build muscles and gain weight. That's not going to help you out. And if you're looking to lose weight as well, it's not going to work. Like, just not having a structured plan is not going to work at all. And it actually works against the first tip that I mentioned, which is being consistent, right? So the reason why you're not consistent is because you don't have a proper plan to follow. When you go in the gym, you feel lost, right? You feel like you don't know what you're doing. But guess what? If you actually had a workout plan to follow, you can at least go there excited, knowing that, okay, damn, I know what I'm about to do, and you show up every day excited to actually get your workout done. But because you don't know what you're doing, you don't really want to show up. You lack motivation. You're not really inclined to actually show up. And so the second thing is to get a workout plan. And if you're somebody that actually needs a workout plan, make sure you follow my Instagram at Earn Your Gains. Shoot me a DM and I can actually send you a free workout guide to help kickstart you if you are a beginner. And if you want more tailored approach or tailored coaching, you can reach out to me for one-on-one coaching and we can go about that. So that is step and mistake number 2. Now, number 3 is resting. Now, you're probably used to the go hard or go home mentality, or just consistently being in the gym and thinking that being in the gym every fucking day is actually going to help you get your results. Contrary, it actually works against you, right? A lot of people think, okay, I'm going to go to the gym, especially when you first start. Like, it becomes addictive, right? Like, you want to go to the gym every fucking day. I get it. I've been there, right? I've been there. I can speak from personal experience, though. That's not a good mindset to be in, because what ends up happening is you'll actually burn yourself out and you won't be able to actually put in as much effort every single session, right? Because imagine this, you're going every single day, 7 days a week, back to back to back to back to back to back. Eventually that catches up to you, right? And your body is going to need rest to recover so you can actually build muscles and achieve your fitness goals, right? You're gonna need to build muscles no matter what your fitness goals are, whether it's to lose fat or just build muscles and gain weight. Building muscles is gonna be a part of it regardless because muscles is important to every single goal. So don't go in there thinking you have to go every single day. No, you actually need to give your body a rest day to recover because believe it or not, the resting periods, the resting time you're resting is when you're actually making the most progress. So don't neglect that and make sure you prioritize your rest day. So I believe that was number three. And number four I have for you guys is actually pretty similar to the resting, but this one is going to be sleep, right? A lot of people are not sleeping enough, right? When you sleep, that's when you actually start to recover, right? So you go to the gym, you get a good workout session. The next thing, the next important thing that you actually need to do, aside from nutrition, which is actually coming, is to sleep, right? You need to give your body adequate rest to actually be able to recover, to do what it needs to do, so that way you can actually get results. And so if you're not sleeping, then guess what? Now you're lacking in one area already. On top of that, remember, you're not even consistent, right? You don't even have a workout plan. So like you're all over the place, right? So all of those things combined is gonna hold you back from ever seeing results in the gym. And if you're really serious about getting results in the gym, you're gonna have to get those things in check, right? So that is the fourth mistake that you are probably making, which is holding you back from ever seeing results in the gym. And if you really are serious, you better make sure that you actually fix that. Now, the fifth one and final one is nutrition, right? Nutrition. A lot of people, let's say, for example, well, let's say you actually are fine with a workout plan, you have a workout plan, you're consistent, and your sleep is okay, right? And your rest periods are okay. Next is nutrition, right? Nutrition is actually 80% of this shit. And I'm sure you probably heard it. It's 80-20, right? 80% nutrition, 20% workout, right? Anybody can go in there and lift heavy fucking weights. But the most important thing is controlling what you put in your fucking mouth, right? You are a grown adult. So you should be able to control what you put in your mouth. But believe it or not, a lot of people do not have control over this, right? You'll eat whatever's in sight. Or if you're somebody that actually is on the opposite goal, right? Or have an opposite goal of gaining weight, you are not eating enough, right? So everybody has their own struggles. If you're looking to lose weight, you're somebody that probably just eats everything in sight. And if you're looking to gain weight, it's kind of like the opposite for you. You can't really eat much. You may think you're eating a lot, by the way, but you're not because your body weight says otherwise. But nutrition is the most important thing when it comes to this, right? Because again, like I said, anybody can go in there and lift a bunch of heavy weight and do all of that, but when it comes to nutrition, right, and eating nutritious whole foods, a lot of people are not doing that, and that's why they end up stuck in their fitness journey and they're not seeing the results that they need to see. Because guess what? You need to fuel your body. You need to give your body the proper fuel that it needs to actually recover. So guess what? On those rest days, you better make sure you are actually eating properly. Every day you should be eating properly, right? And so that's the other mistake that a lot of people make, right? So those are the five mistakes that you are probably making that is holding you back from ever seeing results in the gym. But the fact is, you actually have me to actually create this video. So I hope you actually find it helpful and you can actually combat those problems. Now, here's the thing, right? If you need help actually solving those problems and you are interested in coaching, if you're a young male, 21 to 35, looking for help on those specific issues, you can follow me on my Instagram, like I said in the beginning, at Earn Your Gains. You can reach out to me and I can see how I can help you. Now, here's the other thing I want to mention, right? All those five things, once you actually get them down, you'll notice that your fitness goals become so much easier, right? It becomes so easy to the point that once you actually achieve your fitness goals, you don't need to do too much to actually maintain that physique. But first, you actually need to get to the level where you earned, right, the progress that you actually have, right? And in order to do that, you actually have to put in the work, right? It's gonna be a difficult first 6 months to a year, or even 6 months to 2 years, really, because it depends on where you're starting from and how big your goals are. If you're somebody that's just looking to, let's say, lose a quick 20 to 30 pounds, okay, yeah, that's probably possible within 6 months to a year. Or if you're somebody that's looking to put on 10 to 20 pounds of muscle, that's also possible within 6 months to a year. But if you're looking to lose 100 pounds, 200 pounds, you have to be realistic and set realistic goals and stop trying to rush the process and think you're going to do that in 3 months or 4 months, right? And I think that's a bonus tip that I'll probably have for you guys is stop setting unrealistic goals, right? So tip number six and mistake number six is stop setting unrealistic goals and actually look at this as a process and look at it as a journey and not just something that's going to happen overnight, right? Because it's simply not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. The goals that you want are probably going to happen within 6 months to 2 year window. And so you need to understand that. Be patient with it. Be patient with yourself. Don't try to rush the process because if you try to rush the process, if anything, you'll end up being disappointed in yourself and you'll end up quitting, restarting, and then the process continues. And I'm sure you don't want that. So if you don't want any setbacks, just understand that do not set any unrealistic goals. All right. So that's really all I have for you guys today. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, as always, don't forget to like, comment, share, and hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for more videos like this. And I will see y'all boys on the next one. Peace.